Well, some of the smoke has now lifted in Washington, D.C., but it's still pretty gross here. You can feel it in your chest, in your throat, in your eyes. You can smell it. Earlier, you could almost taste the smoke in the air. It's some of the worst pollution that Washington, D.C. has ever recorded. It's currently the third most polluted city in the world. Now, Detroit is number one, and both of those US cities are now currently more polluted than places like Delhi in India or Jakarta in Indonesia. And that's all because of these 800 or so wildfires that are burning across Canada that have left huge swathes of the United States shrouded in smoke. That's caused air pollution problems for over 100 million people. And emergency rooms right across the northeast of the US have reported an uptick in presentations, in patients coming in, and health officials are warning people, particularly vulnerable populations, children, elderly people, people with underlying health conditions, to stay inside. But of course, plenty of people are not heeding those warnings. Here's what a few had to say earlier today.
You can't see any of the city anymore. You can almost taste the smoke today. I think yesterday it was much milder, so we're definitely seeing it get worse.
I guess I've been looking at the air quality index and, just looking across the nation, like where it's like red and where it's green, and, I don't know, it's just very concerning, yeah.
Collectively, as a civilization, I think we have to do more, show more in terms of protecting the environment. So this is going to happen, but it's happening too often.
Now, the US President Donald Trump has weighed in on all of this. He's taken to Truth Social to blame Canada for failing to maintain its forests and causing this huge problem here in the US. He has said the United States is being unnecessarily invaded by filthy, polluted and unhealthy air, the quality of which is dangerous and totally unacceptable. He has said that he is going to call the Canadian Prime Minister and try to get some answers, and he also hinted that he may add the cost of this pollution to the tariffs that Canada already has to pay. Now, earlier, the Premier of Ontario, where many of these fires are, responded to similar claims by other Republicans by reminding them just how many times his firefighters have helped the US battle their fires, and suggested that maybe they could do the same. Now, on Sunday, we're expecting this World Cup final to take place in New Jersey, but currently that stadium is also blanketed in smoke. So organisers will absolutely be keeping an eye on the weather. They'll be keeping an eye on what happens with this smoke, and hoping that thunderstorms, which are expected to roll through over the weekend, and a low pressure system will hopefully dissipate that smoke, because otherwise it'll be pretty unpleasant and possibly dangerous conditions for those soccer players to play in.